Hello, all of you awesome humans. It's your boy Sizzly here, and I've got a continuation of what we started with. We're still in St. Louis. This is still Gateway. Today, we're in Francis Park, and we're gonna try something a little bit differently today. And I'm gonna take a look at a couple of aspects of this race that I think that other people would be really interested in. So first, let's talk about the data. We're just under 50 minutes of racing, just under 23 miles, and averaging 28 miles an hour. So we were cooking, and unfortunately, I did not crack 40, so I'm not in the cool kid club. Just 2 hot dogs again, unfortunately. This bit did surprise me a little bit. I mean, only functioning at 2.8 watts per kilo and only a 52 TSS score. So sat in a little bit more than I thought I did, but I mean, let's jump into the race a little bit here. And as you can see, just looking at the camera, weather wasn't great. A little bit of rain. It was like the entire weekend of rain. Don't know what it was, but it was stupid flat. This is a little bit of an uphill kick finish. I mean, 3% here. Basically, I think it's 38 feet of elevation according to Sauce for one full lap. That's really not a lot. So quality of the road. I thought the roads were relatively safe. We will see that if you look, there's a little bit of cracks here and there. Nothing that your wheels can get stuck into. There was one sketchy bit right here on the right where there could be some manhole covers and a section of like base of the bike path just like kind of had like a bit cut out of it. But other than that, like I thought this was like this is spot on, like just what you expect from a decent crit course. Jumping ahead a couple laps here. Yeah, rain, obviously. And sorry for anybody in St. Louis with their barbecue plans for Labor Day that got rained out. But you can see Logan and I are just kind of next to each other here. And we're just kind of playing it cool for a little bit, seeing how this race would pan out after the last one not working so well, trying to get off the front. So played a little bit more passive, maybe patient, not passive, but we're gonna start moving up here in just a little bit. One thing I do remember about today's race, though, is it started to be fun again. That's your wheel if you want it. Not you. And, I mean, we're grown adults on bicycles. And isn't that meant to be the point? Isn't it supposed to be fun? Alright, I'm not going to start ranting. Let's get back to the race. Speaking of fun, finding the protected side and coasting at 27 miles an hour into the draft, yeah, I'll call that fun. Barely pedaling here. I mean, 0 RPMs for a little bit there. Please and thank you. I'll take this progression on the right side. And a little bit too much PSI, I think, there, because I just lost it. And I'm glad to see he popped right back up. I hope he got right back in the race. But yeah, when it's slick, bring out a little bit of the PSI. It's probably a little too high. While we talked about the finishing stretch being uphill, this was the counterpart downhill, which wasn't too sketchy. Every once in a while, you'd have like a manhole cover and someone's lawn furniture, and gentle sloping, wide left-hand turn. Just watch for those crosswalks. Ooh boy. As someone who comes from an ice hockey background, I have struggled with this with cycling, that having this many people into a confined space sometimes does give me the jitters. And I'm going to tell you right now, once this finishing stretch narrows and narrows and narrows, ooh, there were a couple times where I looked up and saw some people rubbing shoulders, and I thought, we all going down. Fortunately, we all made it through, so I'm alive. This YouTube channel is still going, but there were a couple times I was a little spooked. Some people would say that rubbing is racing, and I guess I just haven't gotten to that point where I'm comfortable in that space. Hey, I'm working on it. Speaking of working on it, this stretch, again, we already saw it, and it was a protected right-hand side here. So I'm going to see an opportunity arise in just a second here. Our rider in like that yellowish white kit there. I see him going, and I think he's about to send it, and I get my way up here, hit that spooky pothole, and I think I'm gonna shoot through, and Nah, I'm thinking about no, maybe not. I was riding with 44 bars, so would you shoot that? I don't think I'm gonna shoot that. Moving ahead, that butt should look familiar from day one's video where we were in the break together, and so I am hip to that and interested in seeing if we could try to maybe work together, get off the front together, you know, just ride off into the sunset together. So I'm gonna put an effort in here, and that's probably my all-time max power. Tell everybody, it's incredible. My ability to sprint is awful, and I'm just gonna send it here for a little bit. Please, guy in the green, catch me. Let's work together. I get myself a little bit of separation. Can't see anybody behind me. Oh my God, my heart rate. Wow. So I'm about 185 was my max at this point in the season, and yeah, we're working hard. Yeah, and the automatic girls are cheering for me. That's it. I've made it in life. Professional athletes are cheering for me. So at this point, I've been off the front for a little bit over a lap and a half, and finally, I don't know where this guy came from, but he just shoots up out of nowhere, and I have a friend. He says, I think we're away, and oh boy, was I excited to hear that. So that meant he was getting on the front. We're gonna work together. Maybe I can bring that heart rate down. Unfortunately, even though we started working together a little bit, the pack was motivated, and this was doomed to fail. So yeah, I announced it. We're just not gonna make it. I think that this was my least favorite part of the course. Well, of the day, when people were just whizzing by down this on the protected side, just flying, and all of a sudden, yep, rubbing and bumping, and actually, I think that guy went down the first day. But once everybody kind of settled into their area and slotted in, it was a little bit safer to get through there. All right, we're approaching Bell Lap, and I'm freewheeling at 30 miles an hour here. So we are flying, and that water droplet on the lens there, that lets you know, yeah, it's still raining. So how's this shake out? So we're coming towards the last corner here. We got about maybe 800 meters until the line, and I see Caleb up there, and then the guy on this System 6 definitely seems to know what he's doing. So I'm just trying to surf some wheels, and you can tell how hard the race is because you're just watching people just get shot out the back. And we're coming in 31 miles an hour. Little dip into the finish here, and I uncork it because I don't know how many people are in front of me at this point. And people are still just flying backwards. And oh my God, thank you, Caleb, for not running into me there. That could have been so bad. And this caught me off guard because, whoa, why is that car there? And it's because those people are there. That was the only, like, oh, I might die moment. But other than that, I thought it was a fun race. I thought the course was safe. I thought that the officials were awesome. I thought the announcers were awesome. And I mean, it's Labor Day riding your bike. Like, what's wrong with that? Quick shout out and thank you for the pictures to Andrew Trin at Andrew Trin Photography. I'll post it in the comments or in the description below. But guys, if there's something you want to see different on this channel, just leave me a couple thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see if I can make a couple pivots. But thanks for checking it out, and see you in the next one.